Family, it is no longer a joke in Nigeria and in West Africa. The entire West Africa need to wake up. It is no longer a joke. For the fact that these people have been able to succeed through their networking and however they manage to do it, I can't tell. They have been able to succeed in a way that we cannot even mention their name here. And speak directly to what they are doing. First of all, the monetization, they are going to take it out. That is one thing altogether. And then they limit your reach on the other side. That is how far they have succeeded. So the Nigerian army has given them a new name. Prodigal Son. Family, VDM made a video. The video was about 30, almost 40-minute video explaining the situation of Nigeria. And Nigerians, they become frustrated. Many of them, they are afraid because there has never been any channel that was able to explain this using the map. You know, I've been doing this, but I don't limit my conversation to Nigeria, but I always do it across the entire Africa using the map. And I saw VDM. That's the video on your screen. VDM was able to use the map. Through this analysis, 90% of Nigeria is gone. It's in the hands of the prodigal son. Currently, VDM is leading, I don't know if I should call it revolution, but awakening protest, awakening the mind of the people in Nigeria. Before we even move forward, the family, I'm going to show you a lot of things. You see, YouTube provides their platform for us to take our time to explain things. So bear with me. You are not going to regret it. VDM made this video explaining the situation. You can see that the entire Nigeria has been surrounded by the prodigal son. I'm going to tell you the how do I even put it? The plan, the foremost plan, the purpose, and then prime plan of this so-called prodigal son that we are dealing with. But before we move forward, and we go into detail, help me, you and I, hit the like button. Let's send this message to the Nigerian army and the police. Let's play this video for them to see for themselves and remind them of some of their own people who are falling victim to this insecurity, who are falling victim. Some of their own people that prodigal son has happened to them, Nigeria has happened to them. This, we are talking about this recently, a major general, a retired major general. His name is Rambe. In 2015, I saw this video on, how do we call it? His name is the English Alaji. Yes. The English Alaji posted this video, throwback 2015, where this man made a statement explaining how they are defeating the T group. You know, they always come forward and they try to, you know, calm the public and all that. Today, after making this statement, chairman has fallen victim to these people. Watch the statement before we move forward.
We are on course. Recently, we have rescued a lot of civilians from the terrorists, and I believe you must have read it on paper. Even last week alone, we rescued how many? About 300 plus children and women. And as long as we rescue this kind of thing, I mean, this kind of group of people, I will want to believe that rescuing Chibok girls is on site. Only that, you know, we have to be extremely cautious. We have to be extremely careful. And we are planning towards making a rescue that will be not just to rescue them, but rescue them with their unharmed and with their lives.
The military says it's winning the war against terror, and yet there's a video gone viral on the internet showing members of Boko Haram celebrating the Salah. What do you say to that?
The issue of that shouldn't bother Nigerians. We are done fighting. We know how far we have gone, and we know how far we are planning. And will not be distracted from that. Those who are claiming to be celebrating Salah or whatever is for their own headache. As far as the Nigerian military is concerned, we are succeeding. We are succeeding, you know, in isolating them, and we succeeded. We are succeeding in ensuring that their hideouts, have been completely trashed.
Today, this man is no longer alive. Guess what? He's been kidnapped and died in the process, and his body given to the family to be buried. There are many of you, Nigerian police and soldiers, who are stopping people from protesting. You are arresting people who speak against the government in respect to insecurity. The day your uniform will drop, you become the ordinary Nigerian. I want them to hear this message. Like the video for me. The day your uniform will go down, like you have retired, that will be the day the people will come for you and Nigeria will happen to you. And this time, it is not even about you removing your uniform before Nigeria happened to you, before bandit happened to you, before prodigal son happened to you. You see that officer that came out and said, oh, they are prodigal son, they are forgiving them. Yeah. The day your uniform drop, that will be the day they will come for you. And what? Nigeria will happen to you.
We are only here because we have had enough. We are here to cry out to the government because we are had enough. But like I said, today, we need to cry out to the government. I won't make one put up on our mind. See, right now, all of us don't turn fighters. So people don't run come up on their feet because of bandits. For just, so people don't run come out because of terrorists. They will not be state again. Borno is done. Zamfara is done. The only state that is showing in Nigeria now is two. Inside 36 states, the state where they say for Nigeria now no reach two. Like they are closing in on us.
Uniform is used to close your mouth so that you don't speak. So you can only but help the people to express their frustration and pressure the government. Because even your life is not safe. Your generals, brigade generals have been unalive. Teachers who are teaching your children, as you are taking your less pay, you are underpaid, under resource. The teachers who are even teaching your children to become better tomorrow, they are also falling victim. Their head have been taken out by the prodigal son. Oh my goodness, this is not something to laugh about. Now, what is the purpose of this group that Nigerian army is rehabilitating? This rehabilitating is a serious thing that Nigerian army is doing. It's a serious thing. Are you aware that the Tinubu government, as we are speaking right now, so many children are in the bush, in the hands of the prodigal sons? The brothers of Nigeria, they are in the bush with their president Sheikh Gumi. Are you aware that? So when the children are in the bush, with their parents, their teachers, the headmasters, and some of them, their head have been taken out. And we watched a woman come out to say that the demand of these prodigal sons, as you call them, if the government will not meet it, they have selected another person that they are going to buy that person. So very soon, they are going to release a video of another person. Maybe the head is gone or whatever will happen. We can't tell. We don't know how that person is going to die in that particular video that is pending to come out for us to see. Are you aware that despite all this situation, the Nigerian government, the Tinubu government, is doing amazing thing? Do you know the amazing thing they are doing? They took Nigerian taxpayers' money, $9 million, paid to US firm to whitewash their image that they are dealing with the prodigal son. People who are buying your generals, retired generals and active duty generals. People who are buying and taking out your teachers and children. You give them Quran that they should swear that they have repented and they can now go back to their communities and live freely in their community. You have not watched that video, right?
These are the repentant Boko Haram members swearing by the Quran that they have completely dissociated themselves with any form of religious extremism and wrong ideological belief.
We told them to abide by the terms and conditions of the Quran. That is not to go back to any form of violence violence, not to support the enemy, and to support the armed forces in the ongoing counter-insurgency operation. And
they should go back to their community, live with community there, work together, and they should not isolate themselves or form any group.
Traditional leaders, heads of paramilitary organizations, and academicians advised the youths to consider their reintegration as a second chance to become useful members of the society, calling on the society generally to continue supporting them by showing understanding, compassion, and acceptance.
That is it right there. You ask yourself, are these people serious? Yes. They have given them that, yo, no problem. They can be in the community. Now, that is danger right there. Let me show you something. When VDM was making this analysis, he opened the map of Nigeria. And honestly, the entire Nigeria, 90%, everywhere, they are everywhere. Every region, everywhere in Nigeria, 90%, these people are present there and they have conducted activity already. Very soon, the city is going to be flooded with these people. Maybe the next thing we are going to hear is that, oh, the government itself has been taken out. But let's put that aside. Why is it that it has become so much in Nigeria right now than any other? Because at first we heard that it is too much in Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, but all of a sudden it is not Nigeria, and they are putting so much pressure. And family, I'm telling you that it is no longer weekly activity for this group in Nigeria. The prodigal sons, the prodigal sons are operating every day. Are you aware that there's a community in Nigeria right now as I'm talking to you? These people place ransom on the entire community that, low, if they don't pay this amount of money, one day they are going to come out and then all of them. We watch videos where they are going to villages, and then once they enter the village, they will conduct the operation and finish everything, finish everybody, let and go before the army will come. Up to today, that day that they went to that school, there's a school that they went to and pack children and pack people, and then the entire community was completely out. And I made a video and I told you that just few kilometers away, the police barra, military barracks is there, but none of them were on site. The school, the people have the hint that these people are coming to the school. When the soldiers came, security personnel came there. All of a sudden, order came from above for them to withdraw. The moment they withdraw, the prodigal sons came in and finished their operation. Up to now, we are asking who gave that order for the people to withdraw. We don't know. The army is being compromised. The government is being compromised. Now, the reason why these people are so much in Nigeria is because they want to create a T state. That is the goal. Currently, they are stateless. Please, bear with me. Let's carry out this so that everybody will understand. In Sudan, they wanted to create the Janjaweed, which has become a rebranded, rehabilitated RSF. Just as Nigeria is doing, the Sudan army is pushing them back seriously because they wanted to use Sudan as the complete state over there. In Libya, the group are so divided. There's no unity among them. In Libya, there's no unity among them. They are so divided, and they are different agendas. So they are not even clicking to be able to have a state over there. So the spill over Sudan, from Sudan, Mali was almost becoming their state because they don't have a state. But somehow they are in the bush, they are stateless, but they have a proper coordinated channel, governance system among themselves. That they have their ammunitions ready. They always conduct their activity. They are inside the government and they have their way out, nationally, locally, and internationally. To the point where we can't even mention their name. Oh, let's put that aside. Now, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso was almost becoming the T state. But thanks to the three leaders, when they came on board, they began to chase them out. I'm trying to make you understand why Nigeria is flooded with these people. Have you been paying attention to the air operation of Mali and Burkina Faso I mean, the Sahel lately. You have not been watching those videos when they are conducting air operation and they are dropping biscuit on the ground. Compared to if the United States is conducting air operation and they are dropping biscuit on the ground. There's a very big difference. When you watch the United States conducting air operation and they are dropping biscuit on the ground, you are seeing the biscuit dropping on the ground. Nobody is collecting the biscuit too. No, the biscuit is not touching anybody. You are going to see empty building collecting the biscuit. But when you go to the page of the armed forces of Mali and Burkina Faso, in fact, the Sahel, you are going to see that you see people on the ground collecting the biscuit, running, collecting the biscuit. Everybody is collecting the biscuit on the ground. Not only building, but human beings. You see them running, collecting the biscuit. So that pressure has chased them and they are looking for safe zone. They are looking for what? Safe zone. And somehow Nigeria has become the safe zone. Nigeria is almost becoming a T state. Because they need a proper state where they have to be in control. That will be their base. That is the reason why the Azawad, whatever it is happening in Mali, we are saying that the Malian government should not even negotiate an inch of that territory because they are looking for a base. Currently, they are stateless. So when you look at the map, it is not only Nigeria. It is Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, but they have been chased out there. The entire West Africa here, we have a problem. Cameroon is involved. We have a problem right here. Now, Nigeria, they have got to realize that Nigeria is so weak and then so volatile. They can use that to create their own state. That is where we are right now. That is where we are right now. I see, Ghanaians, you were here when the Fulani community came out and gave a speech and told us that if you don't give them recognition, what is happening in Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Nigeria will happen here. They are working freely. Our authorities did not take that serious. Even as we are here right now, we don't have a defense minister. We don't have a proper active defense minister as Ghanaians. So we don't have. We are seeing so many cows on the street these days. So the street of Accra, you don't know what is happening. So many cows on our street. Cow engineers are coming. Not only our local areas, they went to our new site. They are positioning themselves. I'm just letting you know, the authorities, you should do your homework. Because there's a problem. If Nigeria is gone, they are able to get hold of Nigeria. Cameroon will not be safe, Benin will not be safe, Togo will not be safe, Ghana will not be safe. No country around Nigeria will be safe because they now have a state. VDM is leading a solid charge, calling on all Nigerians that, look, if that is the case, we are all going to die for this country. Everybody, we are going to the bush. That's a hard call right here. We are going to the bush, we will march with the army, whatever it is, because if we don't, there will be no Nigeria again. And that is true, family. This is serious. You see, this thing we are talking about slowly like this. It's a serious situation. Now, the people that the Nigerian government is rehabilitating, do you know the job of these people? These are the people that are going to be spying in your communities, giving information because they still have contact with their people. So they need some people to be part of the community so that they can feed them with information. Nigerian government, wake up. See, Ibrahim Traore said something. They asked him, are you not going to just negotiate with these people and have some peace? He said, no, we are not negotiating an inch. It is because this negotiation thing, he believed that it is a thing that they use to keep them in the constant banter forever. They are not going to do that. It's either you surrender or we clear you out. That's all. And that is what they are doing. That is what Nigeria needs to do. The police, the army will come out and try to whitewash the image of the government of Tinubu. Don't worry. After you whitewash the image of Tinubu, you hold on. After your retirement, just as this retired major general is gone today, you go follow. The entire Africa right now, the future of Africa, unless we deal with this whole thing, we don't know where we are. We are hanging right here. Because a neighboring country like Nigeria is almost gone. When you go, the Kano is gone, Katsina is gone, Sokoto is gone, what's the name? Enugu, Wari, Mention them. They have their name here plenty. When you look at it, the entire Nigeria is gone. Even the places that you have not seen the movement of these people there, they are there. They are just waiting for the day where they will conduct operation. They are prodigal sons. Our prodigal sons, they are brothers. They have a president, Shegumi, in Nigeria. Shegumi is working freely, advocating for these prodigal sons. But if a citizen in Nigeria speak about these people, the problem of Nigeria, then the army will go for it. Don't worry, be going for the people who are speaking about the insecurity. Once you are done, you become the same people, and then we are on the same level. Nigeria will happen to you. Family, this is serious. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Respect.